Hey y'all, my name is Ashley and today I'm kind of doing another reset video. So I recently did a fall reset at the beginning of September and today I am sharing my Halloween reset. It's a little bit shorter. I'm not taking as much away from my collection, but I am showing you all the Halloween palettes that I'm using currently and that I plan on using for the rest of October. So if you want to see what my Halloween palette picks are, then continue watching. Okay, so in this drawer right here is actually where I have all of my straight up Halloween themed beauty products. So I have palettes, I actually have a Casper sponge, some more palettes, and then there's like lip products and other things back here. So I'm going to pull from this drawer. So when I did my fall reset, I did pull from this drawer, but I'm going to pull from this drawer again because I have quite a few super shock shadows that are Halloween. So actually this row right here. So I'm going to pick out these, and then I also have Hocus Pocus ones here. Okay, so here is everything that I picked out to add to my vanity, and I am going to swap out some of the things that I put on my vanity during my fall reset. So I'm going to start off with the palettes. So this is from my Halloween drawer that I pulled out in an earlier clip. This is the Gourmand Girls Spooked palette. Now, this is obviously a Halloween launch from a previous year, but of course I'm going to add it to my vanity to use this month for Halloween looks. Now, I do have all three of the Hocus Pocus collaboration palettes and collections, honestly, from ColourPop Cosmetics. So this one is the Witching Hour. Now, if you can't tell, my daughter has dug her fingers into this one, but this is the second one I believe that ColourPop did. But Hocus Pocus is one of my favorite Halloween movies, if not my favorite Halloween movie. Just because like it was the movie I loved when I was a kid, and I enjoy watching it now, and I enjoy watching it with my kids. So we'll be getting use out of all three of my Hocus Pocus palettes, including this one. Now this is Hocus Pocus 2, so based off the second movie that came out. And honestly, out of all three that I do own, this is my favorite Hocus Pocus palette. Now this is the first one that ColourPop came out with, and it is not my favorite one. This is the Hocus Pocus Gather Round Sisters palette. Now I do enjoy like a muted, moody color story, but compared to the other ones, this is the one that I use the least. It is great for a moody look, but when I want to go for a Halloween witchy look, it's not the one I gravitate to, but I'm sure I'll find a time and place to use it this month. Now this palette is absolutely one of my favorites. In fact, there I have a short that I posted this week of me swatching this palette, but this is Milk Cosmetics collaboration with the Nightmare Before Christmas Halloween Town palette, and I absolutely enjoy this palette. So I cannot wait to use it for Halloween themed looks. Now, speaking of Nightmare Before Christmas, this is the ColourPop collaboration with Nightmare Before Christmas. And this palette is going to be staying in my vanity from here until the end of the year. This one's a little bit more colorful, a little bit more bold than the Milk Cosmetics one. So you got like bright pinks in here, but you can still do something spooky with this. So even if I don't use it in October, I know I will use it in November and in December. So this is Lunar Beauty's Moonspell Volume 2. I've had this for quite some time, and I have the first one as well. So this one's got lots of bright purples in here, and some pinks and some reds. You can do a cute, you know, Halloween look with this. So I'm obviously going to be putting this on my vanity. And even though I'm just now adding the second one, I do have the first one on my vanity now. So I'll just pull that one out and show you that color story as well. So this is Moonspell Volume 1. I actually pulled this out to do fall looks with because it has some really nice moody tones for fall. So it was already at my vanity, and I'm going to be keeping it at my vanity. So I have two different palettes from Nomad. This one is the Ghost Town USA palette. This is the one that came out, I believe, last October. Now, when it comes to Halloween and Nomad Cosmetics, this is my favorite Halloween palette. And this is one they actually just recently brought back. But this is Nomad Haunted Europe. And personally, when it comes to Halloween, this is the color story that I prefer. So the other one's a little bit more muted. It is a really nice palette. I enjoy that palette, honestly, year round. But this one is the one I'll probably get the most use out of when it comes to Halloween looks. So in this organizer, this is the one that if you watched my fall reset, you saw this is kind of right on top of my vanity, right? So I'm actually going to be swapping some of these out just for the month of October. I'll be putting a few of these back in November, but I'm going to move things around. Okay, so I did some rearranging, and so I also put my palettes in here, and then these are all the palettes that I am going to put away until November. So I have two different ones from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Falling in Love. Is that what it's called? No, I'm lying. This is Fall Romance. And then also the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nouveau palette. So this one I'm actually going to go ahead and put away in my eyeshadow drawers because I don't think I'm going to be pulling this out in November. But the Falling in Love palettes, I'm going to go ahead and be putting this just in a drawer at my vanity. Same with this Natasha Denona palette. I'm going to be putting this at the drawer of my vanity. I do love this palette year round. Now, I mentioned before that if I didn't use this palette, I would be decluttering it. And I didn't use it at all from August to September. It's been sitting on my vanity. I've never used it. So this is the palette Plush Like Me. I've never used it. So I'm actually going to be selling this on my Macari. I have the Huda Beauty color block. Actually, I think I'm going to keep this out. So originally I wasn't, but it's purple and orange. It's perfect for Halloween. What was I thinking? I'm putting it right here. So this is the Huda Beauty Naughty palette. This is just going to go in my drawer. But I will be pulling this palette back out in November. The Natasha Denona Yucca palette is just going to go in my drawer because I might still use this in October, but I have no more room on my vanity. And I can see myself using this in November as well. This is Nomad Cosmetics Royal Europe. This one's also going to go in my vanity drawer because I might pull this out still. I don't know. And then with Nomad America Parks, I'm going to go ahead and put this back in my palette drawers because I don't foresee myself pulling this out for October or November. Now, I recently just reviewed the newest Danessa Myricks palette. I actually put it right here. But because this one has different shifty shades from the other one, I can't get this to focus. I am trying so hard. I'm going to put this in my drawer at my vanity. So that way, if I want to use it, it's still just at my reach. So the rest of the makeup I have in here, I'm actually not going to have to swap out with anything, I don't believe. But I'm going to start by pulling the lip products. So I have this small lipstick holder or lip product holder on my vanity. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some of these products and put these Hocus Pocus lipsticks from ColourPop and the Hocus Pocus lip glosses and the Hocus Pocus cream lipsticks. So let me show you what I have first. So with the first collaboration, there was 3 bullet lipsticks, and the shades we have are Sarah, Winnie, and Mary, and they're all kind of different shades of red. So this darker red is the shade Sarah. So, and then the true red shade is the shade Mary. And then this red shade is kind of got a little bit of orange to it, and this is the shade Winnie. Now, this is from the second collection, and this is 3 different lip creams. This purple is in the shade Tonight We Fly. The black is in the shade Hello Boys. And then this nude shade is in the shade Calming Circle. Now, with the collection that was launched, I believe last year, there are 3 different glosses. This orange shade is the shade We're Young. Now this black is like super pretty because it kind of looks like the sky. It's got purple and blue little glitter bits in it. And it's the shade Boys Will Love Me. And this clear one with kind of goldy bits in it is in the shade Behold Sisters. There's 3 different lip liners to go with the bullet lipsticks, and I'm going to add that in the back. And then this last lip product is not super exciting, but it is a lip gloss from Bath & Body Works in the scent Sour Gummy. And usually these are just clear lip glosses that have a very nice scent to them. Now, if you watched my fall reset video and where I kind of like completely redid my vanity, these products I'm just going to put in my lip treatment drawers. I'm not going to get rid of anything because I do like these products, and I'll probably just pull them out back in November and put them back in the same organizer. But here are some fun eye products. So I've got some eyeliners, liquid shadows, Super Shock shadows, and some Jelly Much shadows. So in my vanity, I have, in a drawer, I have these containers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove these Super Shock shadows. I'm going to keep my Star Wars one in there because I just always have this one from Pat McGrath in here because I do like it. It's a nice like red. It's probably like the nicest red metallic I own. But I'm going to add these Super Shocks to this tray. This one right here is To Be Yours and Beautiful Again. This beautiful orange is Doesn't Thou Comprehend. And then this purple is Forever Bewitching. Now, these are 3 Jelly Much shadows. And since these are a little bit of a pain in the ass to open up, I'm going to show you the back side. And so this is I Am Calm. It's like a nice white shimmer with green reflect in it. Now this orange one has gold reflect in it, and this is Shish Kebab Baby. This purple has got some blue and some green in it, but this is Come Out to Play. I do have 3 of these glittery kind of, they're not super shifty, liquid eyeshadows, and these are all from Profusion Cosmetics, and they're all like the Casper ones. This was last year's Halloween collection. I'm pretty sure I picked this up at Kroger. This pastel pink is in the shade Boo. Got a pastel purple in the shade Mystic. This is the shade Zop, which is kind of like a gold orange kind of shade. I wouldn't say it's copper, I wouldn't say it's gold, I wouldn't say it's orange, but it's kind of like a pastel version of all 3 of those. And so I went ahead and put those in my liquid organizer. So these are all my liquid shadows I keep in my vanity. Now, because I did buy the full collection of every single Hocus Pocus collection that ColourPop has come out with, I do have all the pieces. And so these are, if my camera will focus, I'm so sorry. These are eyeliners, but I have a green one, a purple one, and a red one. They're all kind of metallic in some way. So the green one is in the shade Black Flame Candle. And then the purple one is in the shade Trick or Treat. And then the red one that's kind of orangey red is in the shade Sistas. So I also have the purple mascara from ColourPop, and this is in the shade Butcherson. And then I have a spider stamp. So I actually really enjoy using this. I'm hoping it's not dried up. But this is just the spider QT mark from ColourPop. And then the last 2 products I have are highlighters. I got one from Casper, and this is in the shade Ghosting You. So it's got a clear base, but then it has some purple and some blue reflect. I absolutely love using this one. This one's from ColourPop. This one is in the shade Find the Book. And so it's kind of the same concept as that blue one. It's got like a translucent base, but it's got some green shifty highlight bitter glitter bits inside of it. So it's still kind of that translucent base, but you get like that kind of ghostly green highlight going on. And this is great on the body, the eyes, and even as a highlighter. I want to end this video because I'm going to have more coming into my vanity and in my collection, because everything in this drawer right here is actually my recent purchases. So I'm sure you can kind of get the vibe of what I'm about to do, but these are all drugstore purchases. There's lots of spookiness in here. At some point next week, I should have a video doing a bunch of Halloween drugstore makeup, doing a look, trying these products out. I do have products in here that aren't Halloween related that I'm going to save. I got some lashes from About Face. Look, $1.24. It's a deal. But I have all of this to play with and a few more pieces that I'm waiting to come in to the mail today or tomorrow.